Hi, friends. Thank you for joining me for my weekly pastor's update. As you know, I just returned from 4 days at the Haley Farm in Clinton, Tennessee. It's operated by the Children's Defense Fund, and I was there with Eileen and Bridget Hurley. Our parish has been chosen as one of the 12 finalist faith communities in a grant opportunity to receive support to, that helps children and youth. The goal of the Children's Defense Fund is a training ground to fight to make sure every child in America has everything they need to thrive. They believe that fixing America's systemic inequities begins with our children. So they focus on poor children, children of color, and those with disabilities. We have a lot of inequities where these children are concerned. They are often overaggressed and penalized, undereducated, undersupported, and often undervalued, left to fend for themselves within systems that deliver service to them, often based on class or race or ability status disproportionately. So we were invited to think about Jesus and his perspective on children. Jesus was always defending the children and using them as positive examples. Jesus not only took on the disciples for blocking their access to him, but he said once, "Except that we be as a little child, that we cannot enter the kingdom of God." So Jesus even highlights the role that a child played in the feeding of the 5,000 plus. So in this season of care, we're invited to listen to the children, to work collectively to develop a theology of child well-being as a way to ensure that every child in our world can thrive. How exciting. I was deeply moved by every workshop, every speaker, and every opportunity to join other faith communities from all over the country interested in engaging in this work for children. This reality was brought home to me for thousands of children in our own city, in our city school district, who now find themselves losing another superintendent to guide their future, as well as those children in our community who have been injured or killed on our streets through gun violence. There's no better time to work on behalf of children. If we take their lead, children have so much to teach us. This work on behalf of children, I think, is long overdue, and what a privilege it is to be called into it through our faith. So I hope you will join us also this weekend for our Pride liturgies, July 30th and 31st. Kristen Walker, our young adult minister, will be our preacher, and there'll be a wonderful coffee hour after our 9:30 Mass this Sunday at our new location in the Temple Building at 50 Liberty Pole Way. So I hope you'll join us for that. Our director, Mark Bennett, and Adam Ziebrowski, who's a resident at the house who recently graduated to his own place at Thurston Village Apartments, will preach the weekend of August 6th through 7th. We'll have a special envelope that weekend. We also invite you to host a home dinner for the month of August, which I always do for my birthday, which happens on August 6th in my backyard. If you'd like to come to my backyard party, shoot me an email and I'll send you directions. To host your own home dinner or gathering, you can invite people to your house for a meal. It can be simple or formal. It can be ice cream social. Really can be anything that you want. And you just ask them to bring a generous check for grace of God. We also hope you can come to our bowling party at Radio Social on Friday night, August 26th, from 6 to 9. This fundraiser will replace our golf tournament fundraiser that we've had for the last several years. So for more ways to help, please see details below the bulletin this week in the other news section, and I'll give you a few more details. Are you interested in being part of a poetry night? where you can share your gift of poetry with the parish? If so, leave me a message. You can either email me or call the office, and let's schedule a planning meeting to choose a date. August 4th, we will celebrate the funeral for Carlos Baez. He's one of our Heritage Christian home residents that attended our Thursday night Mass regularly. And so on Thursday, August 4th, at our Thursday night Mass, we will celebrate his funeral. So I hope you'll join us for that. Well, friends, may God's peace and kindness and joy surround you, and may you know that you are never without God's help. So I will see you next week for our weekly Pastor's Update. Thanks so much for joining me, and take care.